Well, good morning, everybody. It is May 10th, 2021, and it's that favorite time of the week because it's Mondays with Bev and Paul. And hi, everybody, my name's Paul.
Good morning. This is Bev.
Hello, Bev.
Hello, Paul.
Yes, did you have a happy Mother's Day?
I did.
All
Yeah, I got
right.
to spend some really good time, lovely food with some family members I haven't seen in a while. It was great.
There you go. So, to all you mothers out there, and non mothers, and mothers of all creation, and fathers who are mothers, happy
Yeah.
Mother's Day. And so, we thought we'd build on that theme of Mother's Day of why moms love BioTouch. This will be an awesome little gathering. So, if you are a mother out there and have used or are using BioTouch in your family, put a little comment out there or just say, like Jenny Garner, good morning, Bev and Paul, she
Good
says.
morning, Jenny.
So yeah, let us know how you as a mother have enjoyed using BioTouch, or just yes you do, or no you don't. So that'll
Or
work.
yes, you want to learn.
Or yes, you want to learn. That's a good one. So I'm going to start with Deborah Schildhouse, who wrote our book BioTouch: Healing with the Power in Our Fingertips, still available through the foundation or online or through our website, justtouch.com. I need to say that more often for those who are listening to this on a podcast. So,
Oh,
justtouch.com is how you get more information, or send us an email, office@justtouch.com. So, her first chapter is great. It's called My Wake Up Call. And she goes pages and pages about her daughter who was suffering from these outrageous migraines and sickness. Went on for weeks. And Deborah got involved with her daughter. And finally, at the end of it, when Jill was feeling better, Deborah wrote this last paragraph in the first chapter. Thank heavens Jill was able to go right back to work, moving on with her busy life as if nothing had happened. But my life had forever changed after that gut wrenching fear had crushed me for 7 interminable days and nights. I had glimpsed the place in hell that parents visit when they don't know if their child will recover. So I made a solemn vow I would find a way to ensure I'd never feel that helpless or hopeless again.
well. Yeah,
There it is.
we know what she did from there.
And the next chapter goes right into her experience of she'd signed up for this biotouch
Yep.
class, but was, freaked out on her way there. And a great little story of Deborah's journey of learning
It
biotouch
is.
intertwined with my story of how I got involved with biotouch. If you don't have the book yet, if you know of anybody that has any desire to learn some healing technique that's non-invasive, doesn't mess with your belief system, check out this book. But that's a great way to
Definitely.
start. She felt helpless, fearless, hopeless. I mean, there
Boy,
it
I
is,
tell you,
mothers.
there is nothing like that in the world of being a mother. When your child, I don't care how old they are, when your child is ill or not well, oh my goodness, it
Yeah,
puts you in a real scary place. Yeah,
yeah. So you're a mother. Have you
I am.
done biotouch with your family as the mother, the
I have.
matriarch of the family?
I have. Yeah. I haven't done it with my son because we live a long way apart, but his wife certainly has,
Right.
and with her children. And of course, I have with my daughter and my grandkids and a couple of them and my sister. And, that whole family just become, I guess, the giver of this nurturing touch. It doesn't matter if that's your child or not. We all turn into these nurturers when we use BioTouch, don't we?
Right. We have a
Yeah.
little thing here from Kai. Good morning. Happy Mother's Day, Bev. Yes, I sure do use BioTouch. Yesterday, my daughter was crying from tummy pain while getting her diaper changed. You pushed too hard, huh? I did the greeting and A&A. When I picked her up, she stopped crying. I know
Oh,
BioTouch helped. So that was one of our things we wanted to share was
Right.
Kai with her baby. So all through the pregnancy, during the birthing process, Kai was working with her child. The interesting thing is, Kai got it from her mother.
Yeah. Right.
So we have a generational thing starting. That's 3 generations already. That's big time stuff.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So passing that on to the next generation is what BioTouch is all about.
absolutely.
I remember. So we had a 16-year-old. We did a presentation once, and we'll share that at another show where we presented to the Tucson Unified School District, to all the teachers and administrators. And
Right.
one of the main presenters was a 16-year-old high school student, young lady, and she got up to talk about how BioTouch for her was vital to work on her mother who had a cancer diagnosis and was working through chemo, and the power that it gave her to participate in her mother's healing instead of sitting in the background worrying, being fearful herself. So
Right.
there's a situation where the reversal, where
Yeah.
the
Coming
child.
full circle.
Yes. So, and she learned it through her mother, who had worked with us on websites. So here it was,
Wonderful.
the mother had learned it, taught it to the daughter. The
Sure.
daughter could now do it with the mother.
Oh,
Um,
that's beautiful, isn't it?
it, it doesn't get any better, and it's
I
so
know.
simple
I know.
um,
I
that
totally agree.
that's why we're trying to get BioTouch into the family structure. We have the research to show how BioTouch is actually related to the mother. It's and we hear this is the time of the mother. This is the time of the woman energy. This is the time of the feminine energy coming in, and so BioTouch just sort of fits right into that. And the research shows that this is done by Kenna Stevenson, which I just got some pictures from her yesterday. I forgot to tell you.
What?
Yeah, maybe we'll show those next week. Pictures
Nice.
when we were in Tyler, Texas, doing these health fairs with Sister Mary, and
Oh,
then there was a picture of Kenna working with the board of directors of this institution, and doing
wow.
BioTouch with all these administrators of the institution.
Oh, that's
So
great.
yeah, it was great hearing from Kenna. So anyhow, she did this comparative chart, and what we're concerned with here is only the yellow part, where BioTouch is related to kangaroo grooming caring touch, which is the motherly touch.
Yeah.
And we have the different methods that are she looked into. One was like the centering or the meditation, the putting yourself in a perfect place, all loving, kind place. Well, with BioTouch and kangaroo grooming touch, you don't have to do that. It's just innate. You've
Yep.
got it.
Yep.
And again, this doesn't matter whether you're in a male body or a female body or a transgender body. It doesn't matter what body you're in. This innate grooming, caring touch is a part of all of us.
Yeah, it's a human
Yes,
um,
human.
condition.
Yeah,
We're here
condition.
to do that for
Right.
each other. I don't care what gender you are.
So the other
Yeah.
part is reading or unruffling. Again, you don't have to do that in motherly touch or biotouch. It's just innate. You go to where the pain is. Skin to
Right.
skin touch, always with biotouch, always with the motherly touch. When Kai's washing that baby or holding the baby, she doesn't wash the baby with its clothes on. So it's
Right.
like, and the more you can hold the infant just skin to skin, the more
Oh
nurturing
yeah.
that is. And
Oh,
then the whole idea
definitely.
of hierarchy, attunement, authority, levels, there are none in motherly caring touch.
No.
It's innate. And that's the same with biotouch. So you see just from that chart, how the two, the motherly touch and biotouch are the same.
Yeah, I think we talk about this all the time, but when you put it into the frame of nurturing, what makes BioTouch one of the things so unique is, and you mentioned before, where are you hurting? Where's the pain? That's a in the moment present thing. It has nothing to do with analyzing your pain. It's this immediate addressing where do you hurt? Boom. there's BioTouch. It's not having anything to do with preparing and getting you ready for something. It's in the moment. That is what that immediate mother nurturing, nourishing contact is all about. Right now, not having
Right.
the conditions perfect or analyzing or talking about it. Boom, that's that kangaroo touch that Kenna
Yeah.
was really talking about.
And that's so powerful. I mean, there are so many techniques out there, so many things that we're told we need to do to put ourselves in the present moment. Sit cross-legged, focus on your navel,
Right.
in one nostril, out the other
Now they-
nostril. Tweak your ears 3 times in one direction and two in the other. And all those are fine. Everything is okay. But what's
yeah,
nice for the masses of humanity
yeah,
who really don't even have the time or the the resources to do a lot of these mindfulness situations. BioTouch
exactly.
is just like Bev was just saying. It's in the present moment. It can be done immediately. It takes only 30 seconds to a couple of minutes. Can be done while you're eating dinner, watching TV, on the way to a sports game, or even on the way to the hospital.
Yeah,
And it's innate in all of us, and that's why we are always so excited to share BioTouch and get everybody on board to learn it. JustTouch.com. That's how
yep,
simple it is. It's Just Touch.
yep,
So let's see who else we have. So again, if you're a mother and you've used BioTouch, even if you're watching the replay, just jot down a little note how you use BioTouch as a mom. And if you're not a mom, just say, "Well, I'm not a mom, but here's how I used BioTouch." And then you used it with your mom too, towards a lot, especially in the final days of her
yeah,
on the
I did.
planet.
And I taught her how to do a few sets on me. And so, a couple times a week, I say it's BioTouch time. Okay. And she'd do, the greeting and then a few sets on me. And then I do the same for her. And when she got sick, of course, I, really ramped it up. And during, she had a lot of pain, and BioTouch, as you were saying before, it didn't just help my mom, it helped me
Hmm.
because I was her caretaker at the time. We lived together. And I always remember thinking, oh my gosh, I don't just get to watch my mom go through this. I get to participate and have the honor of going through this with her. And I have something to give her. BioTouch. So I became the nurturer of my mom.
Right.
That's that full circle thing that BioTouch offers all of us. It was wonderful. I'm so happy that I had that.
And that full circle is what's vital here. So we're going to show you our little video that we have of how to do the greeting. And notice here that you have the mother with the father, and then the little boy comes into the circle, and then we can talk a little more about it. So here's just the greeting. It takes 30 seconds to work to touch somebody and have them touch on you. So here it is.
The greeting is always performed at the beginning of each session. It's the only set that uses one hand and the only set that indicates which hand to use. The greeting is performed with the dominant hand. If you are right-handed, use your right hand. If you are left-handed, use your left hand. The greeting is made by touching at point 1, which is in the fleshy area just below the bottom of the breastbone or sternum. Hold this point for 6 to 8 seconds. Then, with the same 2 fingers, touch point 2 on the back. To find point 2, look for the big bone at the base of the neck. From here, move 1 to 1.5 inches to the left. This is point 2. Hold this point for 6 to 8 seconds. More than one associate may work with a recipient provided that all of the associates perform the greeting. If the associate or the recipient leaves the session, or if someone who hasn't done the greeting touches either the recipient or the associate, the greeting must be reestablished. Then the session may proceed from where it was interrupted.
So those who are listening, when the associate came in, that was the child, and
Yeah.
that family not only had BioTouch that mom had taught everybody how to do, that mother was able to. She had we talked about before. She had liver cancer. They went in, did a lot of operational things, and they actually said it would be almost impossible for her to have a child. And over the year we worked with her, she had BioTouch, and she had another child, another Buddha Bio baby.
Fooled ya.
So BioTouch for the family just doesn't get any better.
Oh,
Doesn't get any
that's where we begin. That's where it has to begin, at the grassroots of our whole livingness here. Yet it starts in that family group, and then it ripples outward.
Yeah.
It's just a perfect gift
And
for
so
us.
we love teaching it. So that's one way we do it. You could even just hear it if you're on a podcast. Some of the other ways that we have is you can get our manual with links to the DVD in a PDF form. Just become a member. Go to justtouch.com. We have our next virtual training. That's coming up tomorrow. If you haven't signed up yet, go to justtouch.com. We start at 9 a.m. Tucson time. And then we have a health condition workshop coming up.
Love into action.
There it is. That's our little 30-second ditty that we posted on TikTok. And that's with Jessica Young. And that will be at 6 p.m. On the 27th. And we'll always have a replay of that. There's also, it goes online, it goes in our email, it goes on our YouTube. So there's always a way to, and I just learned some things that we'll be sharing at that endometriosis workshop about and how BioTouch really can be a benefit to this.
Mm-hmm.
So that's coming up the 27th. We hope you'll join us for that. And if you're a massage therapist or a doula or a nurse, we can give you CE credits for that too. And it's all on a donation basis. 1 hour, 1 credit. Awesome little experience in that.
Yep.
So we just can't share enough. If you're a mom, if you have the mom genes, if you're a guy and have mom genes, even if they don't fit, you can still do BioTouch.
If you just want to be a human being,
there you go.
Helping another one, that's all it takes.
It's time. It's time
Right.
for the power of BioTouch to be part of everyone's life. And that's our commitment. That's why we're here. We hope you'll join us in learning BioTouch and sharing BioTouch. So anything else you'd like to say? Good morning, Paula.
I'm just, it was wanted to wish everybody yesterday a lovely Mother's Day, and every day a happy Mother's Day.
Yes.
Use BioTouch.
And we have Paula's with us, who tried to be a mother and she couldn't, but she still is able to practice BioTouch, and she is the mother of all kinds of other creations.
She is.
And we're grateful that she's also part of our board of directors here in the foundation. So
definitely.
Until next week, thank you, Bev.
Thank you, Paul. And thank you, everybody.
Have a great, great week. Bye.
Bye.
Put love into action. I can feel the pain in sunshine or rain, so it's not caused by the weather, but it doesn't hurt that much after I feel your loving touch and we spend some time together. Take my pain away each and every day. You're an angel from heaven on high. Your butterfly touch helps me heal so much, and I get better as time goes by. Take my pain away.